Terezín small fortress is remembered as one of the darkest sites of the Second World War. It served as a Gestapo prison, holding mostly Czech political opponents of the Nazi regime. In nearly 5 years, about 250 executions took place here, and many resistance members were tortured to death, almost half of them Czech. The most terrifying chapter came in the last 6 months before liberation. The fourth courtyard was opened, and prisoners from 20 European countries were brought here on death marches from collapsing camps and Nazi facilities. In those months, the courtyard became known as the graveyard of the small fortress. Starvation and typhus claimed more than 2,000 lives. But the truth of what happened inside the small fortress from June 1940 until the last 6 months of the war still remains largely hidden from the public. After the war, communist and nationalistic propaganda built an acceptable version of history, one that erased the suffering and silenced the voices of entire groups of prisoners, those whom the Nazis never even considered human beings. But every memoir, every testimony, every account agrees on one undeniable fact: that the small fort Terezín was an extermination camp for Jewish prisoners, and its cruelty and brutality exceeded that of any other concentration camp or Nazi facility. During interrogation in Ziegenhain on November 22, 1945, commander of the Terezín small fort, SD officer Heinrich Jocko, confessed that he received orders from his superiors to transform the Terezín small fort into an extermination camp for Jewish prisoners without the use of bullets. This crucial fact has never been fully acknowledged to this day. In the official narrative, the Jewish story of the small fort is mentioned in just a few sentences about a Jewish cell, appearing only as a minor footnote. Yet in reality, the Jewish tragedy shaped and overshadowed the life of every single Czech political prisoner who ever passed through this terrifying facility. The official number of Jews slaughtered is listed as 500. Yet in February 1945 alone, small fort Terezín received 390 Jewish prisoners who had escaped a transport from Auschwitz. At liberation, only 8 were still alive. Testimonies, interrogation files, and memoirs written immediately after the war prove the massacre of at least 3,500 Jewish prisoners. A truth buried for decades is still waiting to be fully recognized.